Hey everybody, I wanted to show you an at-home workout that requires either no equipment or very little equipment, and this is something that beginners can do. In terms of equipment, the only thing I have here is a band, and again, this is optional. This is like a stretch band, a loop one. And I also have a piece of doweling or PVC. This could be a broomstick or a mop or a stick. Basically, I like to start off with a bit of joint mobility just to get things going. So we're going to start with the head. So let's do side to side. Up and down, like we're nodding. And we're kind of going to go diagonally. So think of not bringing your ear to your shoulder, think of bringing your chin towards the ceiling. And you might hear some strange noises like sand or a cement truck mixer. That's okay, that's just the joints being, the calcium in the joints being broken up. You need to get some synovial fluid in. Alright, we're going to do thoracic area, so let's open up. So we're going to go palms out, look up, and inhale, shoulders back and chest out. Exhale, bring your palms together, kind of collapse. So we'll inhale, chest out, palms out. Exhale, palms together. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times. And collapse. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, let's do some wrist rotations. Nice and easy. Both directions. Take that into elbow circles. Like to move the joints every single day. Keeps them nice and fluid. Go the other way. And we're going to take this into arm circles. Do about 10 per direction. And another way. Feels good. All right, hips. We're going to move circles like a hula hoop. Try and keep your head in one place for now. You can gradually open up and go wider. I started off small. Other way. Leg swings, if you have something, so you could use a wall, your kitchen sink. I'm using a dowel or a broomstick for balance. We're just going to do some leg swings, maybe 10 each direction, sorry, each side. Nice and high, let's do the other side. Alright, we're going to keep things really, really basic. We're going to do a squat, some kind of a hip hinge, a push, and a pull. So for the squat, the easiest thing to do is just a bodyweight squat. We're going to do 10 repetitions. Trying to push my butt back, so I actually, when I do a squat, break at the hips before I break at the knees. It's like you're closing a car door with your bum. Try to bring yourself to below parallel. From there, we're going to move to a push-up. Now, push-ups can be, honestly, they can be started off on the wall if you find a push-up difficult. The next level of scaling would be to go to the knees. We're going to do 10 push-ups. I'll do a few for the knees. You want to get your full depth. And one word, if you're doing push-ups from the knees, try and keep your hip open. So you don't want to fold at the hip. In other words, it shouldn't look like this. You want to push your hips forward and try and keep a nice plank straight line. If you're going from the toes, the same rule applies. So if I'm up on my toes, I don't want to arch. I want to squeeze my glutes, squeeze your butt, keep your back nice and flat. That's a push-up. All right. Ooh, we're going to move on to hip hinges, deadlifts. I'm going to use a band. Actually, before that, let me just use a dowel, because most people will have a broom or something. The easiest way to do that is to put the dowel behind your back, and you want to stand up straight so that everything is in line. So that the dowel should touch your butt, it should touch your back, your upper back, and even your head. This is not a squat. You are going to bend your knees, but you're really going to sit back. You push your hips back and hip hinge. Keep your core nice and tight. Keep your rib cage in. So this is a body weight hip hinge. If you want to add a little resistance, you can use a band. In that case, I'm going to step on the band. I'm going to get my elbows in here. Assume my hands are together. And now I can use a little bit of resistance, but I still have to keep my back nice and flat, just as if that dowel was against my back. Last thing we're going to do is a pulling exercise, just using the floor. So we don't have a pull-up bar. Well, I do have a pull-up bar, but we're not going to use it. I'm going to assume I'm home. So I'm going to get back into that high plank position. I'm going to straddle my legs a little bit. I'm going to lift one hand off the ground, bring it towards my hips, and the other one I lift and land lightly and under control. I'm trying not to rotate. I want to squeeze my glutes so I'm not twisting. If you find that too hard, take it from the knees. In that case, you won't have to straddle. We're going to do 10 per side. I've already lost count, but I think I'm around 4 or 5. That is the basis of a workout. So we start with the bodyweight squats. We would do 10. We have 10 push-ups, either from the toes, knees, even the wall works. Squeeze those glutes. Deadlift. I'm going to go banded. You may use a dowel. The wider the stance I take, the more resistance I'm going to get. Hip hinge, flat back. Protect your back. You're not using your back to lift. It's just held isometrically. You're using your hips. Sit back. Lastly, rows. These are plank rows because I'm in a plank. Remember, straddle your feet a bit. The wider you straddle, the easier it will be. And the opposite is true. If you want to increase the difficulty, bring your legs closer together. I could also do this with dumbbells or weights in my hands. Awesome. I've just done 2 cycles. You want to rest about a minute, maybe even longer, between each cycle. Try this one anywhere between 3 and 5 times. See how you get on. Have fun.